Hey guys, it's been a while since I last posted. Today I'm back with another Vietnamese pronunciation video. Today's lesson is about diphthongs. In case you're not familiar with this term, a diphthong is a sound formed by the combination of two vowels. However, I'm not going to address all Vietnamese diphthongs in one video because there are around 27 or so diphthongs in Vietnamese according to my rough calculation. So I'll be dividing this topic into 4 to 5 different videos so that it's easier for you to follow. Today we're gonna tackle all the diphthongs that end in I and Y. We're gonna look at the diphthongs that end in I first. They are I, oi, oi, ui. I'm gonna go through them one by one later, but for now, let's learn a general pronunciation rule first. To make these diphthongs, you say the first vowel and then move your mouth to the position of the vowel A, which looks like this. Let's go through each of them. To make I, you say the vowel A and then move your mouth to the position of the vowel E. I. This diphthong is like I in English. Here are some examples. I, yai, I, my, I, hi. To make I, you first say the vowel I and then move your mouth to the position of the vowel E. I. Don't replace this Vietnamese diphthong with the English oi as in toy, since there is a small difference between them. When making the English oi, the lips are more rounded, while when making the Vietnamese sound, your lips are more relaxed and more flat looking from the side. Let's compare. I, oi, oi. Here are some examples. I, voi, I, hi. To make you first say and then move your mouth to the position of the vowel E. Here are some examples. Ơi, lời. Ơi, dơi. To make oi, you first make o by rounding your lips like this, and then move your mouth to the position of the vowel E. Oi. Here are some examples. Oi, tôi, oi, xôi, oi, vội. To make ui, first you make o and then move your mouth to the position of the vowel E. Ui. Here are some examples. Ui, vui. Ui, tôi. Finally, ui. It is hard for me to show you how this diphthong is made since the mouth positions of and e are almost the same. Therefore, my mouth doesn't move at all when making this diphthong. Ui, ui, ui. However, inside my mouth, my tongue does move, so I'll show you how it moves while my mouth is open. But remember, this is only for the demonstration of tongue movement. In reality, your mouth is more closed when making ui. Ui, 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 ui. As you can see, to move from to e, my tongue moves a bit forward to the front. That's the best I can show you how to make this sound. Let's listen to it again. Ui, ui, ui. This diphthong only appears in 5 words and all of them bear dấu hỏi. So you better master this diphthong with dấu hỏi, because that's the only tone that goes with this diphthong. Here are some examples. Ui, ui, chửi. Ui, ui, gửi. Now let's look at diphthongs that end in y. They are ai, ui. Now, even though in Vietnamese I and y are pronounced the same, these pairs of diphthongs do not sound the same. Also, unlike diphthongs that end in I, diphthongs that end in y do not have any pronunciation rule for you to systematically remember them. Instead, you have to rote memorize them. Despite this, I'll be giving you some instruction to help you pronounce the diphthongs correctly. First, let's take a look at I. Now, let's compare this diphthong with I. Not only do they sound similar, but also their mouth positions look similar as well. Despite this, there are some small differences between them. First, when saying I, your lips corners are a little bit more tense and are slightly pulled to the sides. Let's take a look again. I. Second, I sounds shorter and higher in pitch compared to I. Let's take a listen. I. Here are some examples. Tai, hai, vai. On to I. This diphthong sounds a lot like the English A as in say. However, let's do this to make it sound even more Vietnamese. Do not pull your lips corners too much to the side when saying this diphthong. Instead, keep it relaxed and open your mouth vertically. It's not A, it's I. Here are some examples. Gai, mày, say. Finally, ui. Actually, with this diphthong, you don't have to rote memorize the pronunciation of it, since we do have a pronunciation rule for diphthongs that begin with the letter U, and I'll definitely touch on that category later in another video. But still, I'll go through the pronunciation of this sound. First of all, in this diphthong, the main vowel is E, and the U in this diphthong acts as a W glide, So to move from the letter U to the letter Y, you simply move from this mouth position to this mouth position. Oi, oi, oi. Remember, for the W glide, aka the letter U in this diphthong, do not say the W sound clearly as when you say we, since the W glide here merely acts as a starting mouth position. So it is we, not we. Now let's compare we and ui. Oi, 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 oi. First, I just want to point out that these two sounds are very, very similar, even to Vietnamese people. My cousins, for instance, is not able to make clear distinction between them while speaking. This is to say that if you are unable to distinguish these two sounds, don't beat yourself up. It's really hard. However, I do have my advice on how to differentiate them. With ui, you should focus more on the vowel e and make the vowel e sound more dominant, so you hear more of e sound than o sound. On the other hand, for ui, you should focus more on the vowel o and make it more dominant. Now let's compare these two diphthongs together. Oi, 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 oi. Here are some examples. Tôi, tối, xối, xối, khuây, khôi.